What's up, guys? Mike the aka Phony here. This is the Don't Starve Pain Randomizer. It's a deck-style system. It's a random, a lottery, fortune, whatever you want to call it, style system that basically helps make Don't Starve a little bit more random, a little bit more of a pain in the ass. Sometimes the cards you're going to get a little easy to deal with. Some of them are also, in conjunction with each other, are going to make life really, really difficult. So let's go ahead and click on Decide My Fate so you can see what it looks like. See on the right-hand side, I have my Curse card. So the Curse card is a card that lasts for 5 days. And essentially what that means is for the entire 5 days, I cannot, in this case, use any armor. Doesn't sound like that big of a deal. Really depends on what it is that you're doing. Remember, you're going to be continuing living and adventuring inside of Don't Starve while you have to maintain this curse for obviously the next 5 days. So over here on the left-hand side, you weren't exactly invited. Be sure to bring enough for everyone or else is the Thanksgiving card. You have to kill a turkey before the day is over or burn all bushes, berry bushes, on your explored map. So, it's pretty obvious what that means. Let's go ahead and flip back over here to I have Don't Start Running. Let's go and click here. And you'll see my little guy here. I'll click this. You see I have quite a bit explored. Essentially what I would do is zoom in and find any berry bush. Because, I mean, obviously I have my own berry bushes, which, I had to burn it. Oh, God. And my berry bushes are right here next to... Wow, that would be devastating, I think. How about this? Let's go ahead and try it out and see what happens. Let's see what happens if I had to actually go through and do this. How much of my face would get... Oh, nice. So, maybe what you would end up doing is before you even left, you'd probably dig up a couple of things here just to kind of prevent... this from happening, because it's obviously going to happen, because the odds of you going and finding a turkey just because you say so, just because you need it, are sometimes pretty slim. Let's see. So what other berry bushes would I have to go and destroy? Yeah, there's one right here. One right here. Remember, it's on the explored map, so everything that you could see, and that's all. So I had to go over here and here and see anywhere else. Oh my God. All of these. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna discover some more, but those ones are safe. Only the ones that are in my discovered area. Now, you may think, okay, that's not that big of a deal. Sure, I could do that. Okay, that might take a couple days, but so what? Well, you failed a quest card, so because you failed a quest card, you had to punish yourself. So you click on Punish. The Punish card is going to give you another curse card. This one, oh, this is even better. Now I have 2 curses lasting. The second curse, even though it comes up says 5 days, is going to be the next day, right? It just lasts for as long as the prior card. So still, let's say if I started on day 10, on the morning of the 15th, I'd re-roll again. Okay. Can't prototype a belt, so I better lay off for a day or two. I can only eat at night and from the fridge. So flipping back over here to Don't Starve, basically what that would mean, well, now it's daytime. Hopefully you eat before every morning, every 5th day, because you're gonna draw a card, and sometimes you get screwed like this. In this case, I would be, I could potentially starve before nightfall. But the way you'd eat from the fridge is fairly simple. You go to the fridge and you'd right-click and you would eat, and that's it. Think about this for a minute. We have to go and destroy all of the berry bushes in the explorable area. Okay? There's a lot of bushes down here. There's probably some random ass bush down in some ridiculous spot. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. There's 2 of them. Oh, there's a picking right there. Sweet. I'll keep that in mind for future references, because that will come up in a couple cards. I have to go over there and burn those, which is gonna burn down. I mean, these are gonna burn down like the entire vicinity as well. Outside of the fact that it burned down my own camp. But I can only eat out of the fridge. Remember, because the card does say I can only eat out from the fridge. So what do? I guess what I could do is break down the fridge, take it with me, take the pieces I need to build a fridge. So that way, anywhere I go to set up camp, because these areas that I showed you are kind of far. You're probably not going to go all the way out there and come all the way back on one stomach, right? I mean, yeah, granted, you could last for a day and a half on a full stomach, but this is a 5-day card we're talking about here. You probably don't want to get stranded somewhere overnight for too long, because yeah, you're probably gonna die. So you see how this could potentially be in combination and also in sequence. These could be some pretty devastating, makes for some pretty devastating, interesting gameplay. I'm gonna click on retry one more time here. See what we come up with. So we just finished the 5-day midnight snack again. What are the odds? We just finished the last night, and it's the morning of the 5th day, and I draw another card because you have to always keep a cursed card active on your character at all times. And then on the left-hand side is kill a tall bird, a beefalo, a spider, a tentacle arm, and a ghost. So since you can only eat at night, you have to do all of these things in one shot. I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably not going to happen. Just besides the fact that you're going to be operating at night for a lot of this, I personally would probably say kill the spider and the ghost during the day, and then spend all night with like a miner's cap going out to try to find the tall bird, the beefalo, and all that stuff. But let's just say for some reason you can't pull it off, because remember, you can't eat, so you can't go and like refill your health while you're out there fighting if you make a mistake. So you can click on punish. And here we have you may only use 6 inventory slots. It cannot carry a backpack. Yay! So this is basically a disabling card, and that's all it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at, to see if I can pull up a couple other things here. Let's see if I can test the there's a system we have called Unlucky, and it's very difficult to make just happen. So we're going to click on a couple here, see if we can get lucky enough to get it. So occasionally, what's going to happen is you're going to get a card that's going to trigger an animation here on the screen, and you're going to get dealt 3 different cards, with the center card being the quest card, and you're going to have 2 curse cards. It doesn't really seem that big of a deal. It's kind of rare to get, but when you do get it, make sure you complete that quest card, because if you don't, then you're going to have to click on punish again, and then you're going to have to deal with the having 3 curse cards for the duration of that period. Now, I don't think the punish button is in that system, in that screen right now, but we're working on getting it in as soon as possible. We just want to get this out there because the patch is coming out, and Insanity's going to be coming in, right? Insanity's here. We want to make sure that your life is as miserable as it could possibly be. They're doing a good job of making things as miserable as they possibly can. Clay Entertainment is, and we just want to kind of help them out a little bit. And then on occasion, you're going to get this card right here. This is the Say Goodbye card. You have to leave your world by the end of the day. Not that big of a deal, it seems, If you didn't really have any connection to anything you've done in the past. I mean, granted, in my case, I've already set fire to everything here in the base. Well, all my resources I've spent all my time collecting and building, and my turkey trap that's never worked, I would basically collect all my stuff and I would just leave, and that's it. That's all I could do. All of my beautiful walls would end up being pretty much left behind, unless I'll break some down and take some with me, but that's kind of moot. I mean, there's really no reason for me to do that. All of my beautiful road that I went and dug up, gone, and that's it. I mean, you're losing your entire world. Yeah, you have a chance to kind of to re-roll if you'd like. Maybe you've got some beard hair or something like that saved up, so you can make a meat effigy on the other side. I'd recommend stocking up on lots of beard hair, because you're going to run into issues where it tells you to do things that are going to get you killed, or to flat out destroy meat effigies. That's what happens, and that's what this card system is all about. It's all about making, again, gameplay random, a little bit fun, and just kind of oh, the New Horizons. I think that was the one that told you to pack up your stuff and leave. You couldn't even come back to the base, but you can't leave the world. That's a lot of fun, isn't it? Occasionally, you're gonna get some. Here we go. Put down 3 beefalo without armor. That's not easy. I would probably go the trap route personally to make this happen. And then on the right-hand side, I have 5 days to fill your backpack with 8 full stacks of gold. It sounds like I'm gonna be digging some graveyards, and then going back to that Pig King that I pointed out to fulfill that particular quest card. Or to say if I don't finish the quest card before the next morning, I click on punish, and I now have nocturnal. I may not sleep during the night. So all this is just a system in place, and my dude is hungry. You probably hear his stomach rumbling here. It's just a system to make things a little bit more difficult and Don't Starve without killing you. That was one of the other guidelines that we had. We didn't want to create any combination of cards that would kill you outright. Like, for example, don't eat. Some people were like, oh yeah, everyone don't eat. No, that doesn't work, guys. We try to make it so that everything makes things difficult without killing you, and that's pretty much it. Let's see, rumbling below. 5 grass, logs, rocks, and go through a wormhole. Smoking the fear, you may not light a campfire or light a torch. That can make things kind of interesting. And then, of course, if you don't finish it, you get punished, and then you get, you must drop all stacks of cut reeds out of sight. Oh, so here you go. Paranoia, food allergies, and a couple other ones are all going to, they all incorporate the, a random element. So we have a whole bunch of materials, like foods for obviously for food allergy or consumables, and then of course we have paranoia, which is basically all other items So if you have any cut reeds, then you're gonna have to go and drop them out of sight of the camp, and you may not pick up any more for 5 days. If you get unlucky enough to maybe get, maybe it says something more useful, like logs or something, then that can make things very, very interesting in terms of gameplay. So that's it, guys. This is the Don't Starve Pain Randomizer. Big thanks, obviously, to Squishy for helping kind of compile a lot of the suggestions made by you guys. The largest contributor was obviously you guys. Vecchian, aka at VIION on Twitter. That's Josh Freeman. He's the one who actually built all this. I just gave him the background here, the background graphic, and I was like, hey, can you here use this for your graphics and everything? And he created the cards, he created the punish and retry systems and graphics and everything, and basically and the animations you're gonna see on occasion. You know, he did all of this stuff, and he did it all just because he likes the show. He likes watching me be an idiot and don't starve on a daily basis, and I appreciate that. He wants to make it even worse. He wants to help facilitate that. But yeah, big thanks to Squishy and of course Vecchian. Thank you so much for your guys' support and creating this, and of course everybody on Reddit and Twitter and YouTube and Facebook who all submitted all of your ideas and everything. We took a lot of your ideas in and incorporated them into these cards. We have about 100 cards or so, and we're gonna be working on getting more. If you have any more suggestions, please feel free to submit them to me, aka Mike B, on YouTube. I'm telling you to submit them through there because Twitter, I'm not gonna write them all down via Twitter. This is an ongoing thing. We're not gonna update these every day. We're probably gonna go through in batches based off of your suggestions through YouTube. It's easier for me to go through and collect them up from there. But yeah, that's it. So every 5 days, you click and you have a card that's going to be your pain for that 5 days. In this case, I may not open any chests. Hope you didn't have anything in there that you wanted, because you're not going to be using it for 5 days. On the left-hand side, trap a gobbler with wooden walls. You're not going to make that happen. Click on punish, and you may not eat unless you are less than 15 hunger. So there you go. So that's it, guys. The Don't Starve Pain Randomizer will be updating this, obviously, as we get suggestions in, as we come up with more. And that's it. Mike B, aka Phony. Check out the show, daily show called B Plays Don't Starve. I apologize ahead of time if there are certain things I don't see. Sometimes I get a little too tunnel vision and I'm not paying attention, or maybe I'm watching The Walking Dead on the other screen or something while I'm trying to do a show. That's actually never happened. Every time it's actually just me being, like, I don't know, tunnel visioning like you would not even believe. Daily show here on aka Mike B on YouTube. And of course, you can follow Squishy at Squishy, and you can follow Josh, who did all the layouts and all the animations and everything that you're gonna come across at random, of course. You can follow him at VIION, and that's it. Enjoy yourselves. Please feel free to leave your experiences below. I love seeing some of the combinations of cards. Some of the ones that we've come up with are pretty hilarious. Let me know how it's worked out with you gameplay-wise. Feel free to go ahead and submit your links, your videos as video responses. I'll try to go through and find those. And this is basically, if you're playing using this system, I will be more than happy to attach your videos as a video response to any of the Don't Starve videos that you submit them to. That'll help you guys kind of get some exposure. If you guys want it, it's up to you. And of course, I just personally want to see how you guys get screwed using this system. And that's it. See you guys later.